Hello, 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 Algebra 2. We're going to continue on with matrices, which is literally one of the most unique things that we ever talk about in this class. Multiplying matrices is kind of like a magic trick. So we'll get to that here in a bit, but let's start out with something a little bit more understanding, something that we can get pretty easily. And this is called scalar multiplication, because there's a number outside, but really we're just going to distribute. So that means we're going to multiply 3 by everything. So 3 times 6, 18. 3 times negative 3, negative 9. And we're going to write the number in the exact same location as it is in the matrix. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 times negative 1, negative 3. So that's scalar multiplication. Again, distributing, that's only when there's a number on the outside. All right, so I want you to look at this problem and pause it and see if you can figure out how I got from this problem to this answer. Let's go through some stuff, okay? First off, matrix number 1, remember we go make an L, row by column. So it's a 3 by 1 matrix. This one is a 1 by 3 matrix. And our answer here is a 3 by 3 matrix. So we just multiplied each number in the row by column. Looks weird, kind of looks like a magic trick. So if you figured out that one, great. And if you didn't, it's okay. We'll practice it here in a bit. But before we get to that, how did I get this problem to be this answer of 15? See if you can figure that one out. Pause it and try it. All right, let's see how I did it. So first off, going through, remember this is a 1 by 3 matrix. This is a 3 by 1 matrix. And this is a 1 by 1 matrix. It's kind of weird. All right, did anyone figure it out? Here's how I got it. I multiplied row by column. So what I mean is 5 times 6, then I added it to negative 4 times 2, then I added it to 7 times negative 1. Type that all into your calculator, and that's how I got my answer. So let us learn how to do this with different size matrices. Okay, so the first thing you need to know that when we are multiplying matrices, the middle numbers must match. So what I mean by that, we're just going to determine if I can multiply this matrix. So this is a 3 by 2, and this is a 2 by 3. See how these numbers match? That means it is okay for us to multiply it, and our answer is a 3 by 3 matrix. So look at this one. First, write down the dimensions of the matrix, and then see what the answer matrix would be if I could multiply it. So 1 by 3, 3 by 2. Yes, I can multiply it, and my answer will be a 1 by 2 matrix. All right, let's try this one. 2 by 2, 3 by 1. Nope, I cannot. So we would just write undefined. All right, now let's learn the magic trick of this. Our answer to our matrix, because this is a 3 by 2 matrix and a 2 by 3 matrix, our answer will be a 3 by 3 matrix. All right, so keep that in mind. I'll write a big matrix over here, having a lot of space. So I do row by column. And again, remember, I'm going to have 3 spots up top because it's a 3 by 3 matrix. So I'm going to do negative 5 times 4. Oops. And I'm going to add that to negative 2 times 5. So that gives me an answer of negative 30. Already going to run out of room. All right, so now I'm going to do row by this column. Oh my goodness. So negative 5 times 6 is negative 30. And negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. So that gives me negative 24. Now I'm going to do the top row by this column. So negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. And add it to negative 2 times 0, which is 0. So that is the top row. So now we're going to do the exact same thing. Oh my goodness. Come on, Gonzalez. With the middle row. So pause and try it. See what you get. All right, so 2 times 4 is 8. Plus, whoops, let's write it in my regular color that I've been doing it. And negative 5 times 4 right there is negative 20. So negative 12. All right, now middle row times middle column. So 2 times 6 is 12. Negative 3 times negative 4 is also 12. So I get a 24. All right, the last column, 2 times 7 is 14. Oh my goodness, Gonzalez. And negative 4 times 0 is 0. So we just have 14. All right, last row. So row by this column. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 5 is 15. So 19. Middle column, 1 times 6 is 6. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So negative 3. And the last one, row by this column, 1 times 7 is 7, 3 times 0 is 0. I don't know what I just did. It's painful, I know, I'm sorry. So we have 7. All right, try this one. So remember, first things first, row by column, so 1 by 3, 3 by 2. So our answer is going to be a 1 by 2 matrix. Not as much work on this one. So we're going to do this row by this, whoops. This row by this column. So 6 times 1 is 6, and we're going to add it to negative 1 times negative 5, which is 5. And we're going to add it to 5 times negative 8, so negative 40. We're going to add all of those 3 numbers together, and that is going to give us our first number of negative 29. Now remember, I have 2 numbers because it's a 1 by 2 matrix. So try it, do the same thing here. All right, so 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. And 5 times 2 is 10. Add all those together, I get negative 6. All right, we're actually not going to do the last example because this took a lot of time. I don't want to get ready for other stuff. So try the homework, and we'll talk to you soon.